Thank you, Chris. Well, the reality of a massive budget shortfall has Texas lawmakers staring into the abyss tonight of major spending cuts across the board.
Shortfall estimated between $15 and $27 billion. That's a lot of spending to cut without no new taxes.
This budget must live within the available revenue.
That's the chairman of the House Appropriations Committee warning lawmakers today, read his lips, no new taxes and no raiding the rainy day fund.
Education uses the largest single chunk of state money, making up about 37% of the budget. So naturally, it could face some major cuts. And as KXAN's David Scott now reports, that may be the biggest battle line in this entire legislative session. David.
Leslie, the choices are pretty stark and not very pretty. You can slash public education big time, you could raid that rainy day fund, or you can raise taxes and fees in the state. Folks are pretty much split along party lines. Conservatives prefer the spending cuts. Liberals prefer to raise new revenues. What kind of cuts are we talking about? Well, we made a little list for you. Among the things that could happen, they could shut down 4 community colleges, slashing more than $772 million for universities, dropping pre-kindergarten for 100,000 kids, and eliminating freshman aid. There's more. Dropping 70,000 scholarships, no new science labs, slashing the arts, cutting teacher incentive pay. The alternative would be to drain the rainy day fund of its $9.5 billion, but you'd still need to raise taxes and fees. Democrats say those proposed cuts are too draconian. Republicans say it's time to face reality. You could see this coming for years.
All the freebie programs are gone. We got to keep the doors open. And so, you know, we're going to operate as best we can. But it's not just them that's going to get cut. Everybody else, I mean, the workload on teachers is going to be severe.
They will be laying off thousands of school teachers. Schools will be very crowded. Students will start losing some electives. Some extracurricular programs may be cut back. A lot of people are going to be unhappy.
Unlike the federal government, which can borrow money from itself or the Chinese, our state constitution says Texas must have a balanced budget. So the lawmakers are caught between a rock and a hard place. They'll be battling over this all the way into the month of May, maybe even beyond into a special session. At the state capitol, David Scott, KXAN, Austin News.